Hello everyone, this is Paul Franzen, GameCola.net's editor-in-chief.
Hello, this is Michael Gray, GameCola.net, the person who can't talk right now. And today we are playing Law & Order Legacies, Episode 1.
Episode 1. I am here as the token expert on Law & Order. I have read at least one of Michael's reviews of these games on GameCola.net, so I feel like I have a lot of experience going into this.
I have played the game before, so I should know everything, but I'm going to force Paul to make all the choices and decisions because I think that would be funny.
So if you wonder why this playthrough takes 6 hours long when the game's only 45 minutes, that's why.
Okay, well, it looks like the last time I played it, I was 55 out of 59. I was an ace detective, not so good as an attorney. Attorney. Wow. I can't talk today. Why are we recording this?
Oh. What else are we gonna do? Nicola ditched us for 999 again.
Okay, well I'm actually playing this on the iPad and Paul is hopefully listening in or reading in.
Yeah.
Watching in.
Yeah. I'm not getting any audio, but I can see the screen. I can read all the text.
I'm not getting any audio either, but that's because we're recording right now, but I can try to hum along to the theme song. Restart.
Do it. So the score to beat is 55?
Yeah.
You can do this.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. The police who investigate crime
and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories. Dun dun.
So is this like Phoenix Wright, the TV show?
Sort of, but you know the detectives are different than the prosecutors.
Okay, and I guess
you as a prosecutor, not a defense attorney.
And it's probably a little less wacky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 3 was a little wacky.
How many times do they summon someone from the dead to give a statement?
Not very often.
Okay.
Alright, so this is Rey Curtis, who you might remember from the 1990s Law & Order series.
Mine too, now.
And this is Olivia Benson, who you might remember from the current Law & Order series.
Oh wow, crossover, cool.
Your lieutenant said you guys were a little short-handed and my partner is on leave, so I'm here to assist.
Yeah, department.
He's jumping right into the sexual assault case.
Nobody wants to pay more taxes.
That's her specialty.
Oh, okay. Yes, SVU, Special Victims Unit. I remember that from the commercials.
Yeah, so that's why they have her here.
Okay.
I mean, eventually they're going to drop that plot line.
Someone didn't like the mint on their pillow.
I just played the 5th episode, and it's like, well, this isn't a sexual assault case. Why is the SVU person here? But it's because she is Ray's partner for this series.
That's cool that they're bringing together characters from different series like that. I bet actual fans of the show probably appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's neat.
Although, you know, it kind of spoils the series for me now, because I can't get into Law & Order SVU now, because I'm expecting her partner to be Rey Curtis, and not.
Hola, soy detectivo Rey Curtis.
Okay, he's speaking in Spanish right now, but you can't tell it.
Yes, how'd you know?
The neighbors across the hall when I was growing up. They made the best patacones. I get hungry just remembering. I need to ask you a few questions. You okay to talk?
Yes. Believe it or not, I've seen
Alright, when do we get to do stuff?
Right here, Paul.
Oh, geez, okay. I'm not ready.
What should we talk about? What should we talk about?
Okay, wait. Give me a second.
You're gonna have to think about this.
I might need a coin to flip. Do you? Okay, let's I want to choose topics.
No, Paul. Which one of the topics do you want to choose?
All right. I guess victim.
ID the victim.
ID victim.
Okay.
That's all one option.
Ask
Okay.
her to identify the victim.
Okay.
Let's start with an easy one. Can you tell me the victim's name?
Maybe. It's hard to remember. So many girls working here. Everybody
Harsh.
is coming and going. I just learned to read the name tags like everyone else.
Well, could you try? For me?
Sure, you got nice eyes. Let's see. It wasn't Latina. It was Rachael, I think.
Okay. We got a name. Oh, do we believe her?
You believe her, Paul?
I have no reason to doubt this woman.
Let's go with yes.
I'm a very trusting person. Oh, did we get a point for that? Cool.
You got a star. You got a star.
Oh, we got a star. Hey.
Mm-hmm. I remember I got 55 out of 59.
Oh.
The number of stars you earn determines your detective ranking. Be a diligent investigator. So can you back this up with evidence?
Oh, no.
How do we know her name is Rachel?
No, we can't. She just told us it was.
Well, you're here.
Okay.
This button.
Wait, her name tag. Yeah. If the victim has a name tag that says Rachel on it, then that would do it.
Okay, so Olivia Benson, the SVU person, right here. Name tag
There we
says
go.
Rachel.
Okay.
I don't think you see me tapping the screen, but I'm tapping the screen.
So there was a span of about like 30 seconds between these two things. I just didn't notice. Okay.
Okay, so which one do I pick then?
Benson said the victim's name tag said Rachel. It's got to be that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's very gratifying. I like that. The stars.
Yes.
That's good game.
I'm eventually going to write a walkthrough for this game. I have a walkthrough for this case, but I haven't played like the two cases.
Right.
Thanks, Teresa.
So my walkthrough is currently incomplete. Okay, you talk to somebody, and then you can talk to them about different things. Okay, what do you want to talk about, Paul?
I want to talk about the weather.
So, crazy weather lately, huh?
Yeah. The kids, they just want to spend all day at the pool. What's this?
It seems like it's a red herring, but it's going to have some useful information in there. Oh, never mind. Oh.
Some are red herrings, are misleading clues. They may be interesting, but they won't help you solve it.
It was all part of my strategy. See, I overthought the game. That's the problem there. That's all it was.
We should get back to the victim.
Let's get back to the victim. Okay, work history are suspicious people.
Well, work history has a giant yield sign in front of it. Does that mean that's a good one to pick, or does that mean your finger was hovering over it?
I don't see any yield
there was,
sign.
right when the screen opened, there was a big triangle with an exclamation point in it.
I think that means it's a new topic.
Okay, let's do that.
I don't know which one. Work history.
Work history. It had the yield sign.
She was
How long did she work here?
Started last month, maybe?
She have any trouble with anyone?
Trouble? No, not her. She was nice, quiet, polite. Actually, no, never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Well, she just never really seemed like one of us, like she had something else going on. Always watching everything and tapping on her phone. Era una adicción.
All right, so we have a new topic which has the yield sign on it because it's a new topic.
Is that actually a yield sign? I know a yield sign has a triangle in it. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, the phone.
The phone, okay.
She liked to use her phone.
She liked to use her phone. For what? You think she was earning extra money?
I think she's a thief. That's what it sounds like to me.
Are you asking
Oh,
that I think
or
she
we
was
could
a
just
whore
jump right
detective?
ahead to prostitution. Sure.
I don't think so. But who knows? It would explain a lot.
Anything else about the phone?
So you think
She
the
was
victim was
always
a
texting.
thief, right?
I thought she was a thief,
She
yeah.
also did some weird
And so
stuff.
somebody caught
She
her
took
stealing and then
pictures of
killed
the
her.
rooms and even
I mean,
some
she could have been
guests.
stealing something
For a while,
very
she
important,
thought
very
she might be a
valuable,
cop.
perhaps.
Where would the phone be now?
Probably nearby.
Well, her
She
phone is
always kept it
probably
close.
missing.
Apparently, it seems like she was a thief of sorts. It seems like she was stealing people's hearts.
Really? Okay.
How about suspicious people then?
This is not the romantic game. That's episode 3. We will be talking a little bit about romance later on in this
good,
video.
good.
Just hanging around lately?
Yeah, the hotel is full of them. Lots of old businessmen always
Or
staring
right
at
now.
you. Ugh.
Oh.
Okay. How about anyone especially interested
Pervy
in
old
Rachel?
men. Is this game made in Japan?
No, I don't think so. She didn't even have a boyfriend.
Rachel didn't have a boyfriend. This is
Oh.
recorded in your transcript.
Okay. So
One
that's
last thing,
important.
Teresa.
Okay.
It would help us if we knew the last
It's
place
not
Rachel
important.
went.
I don't know why it's in the transcript.
Maybe it's one of those
That's the
points you
weird
didn't
thing.
get. It is important.
Today was her
You
day
missed it
off.
before.
She shouldn't even be here.
So what was she doing all dressed up for work?
So today was
Good
her day off.
detective. You figured it out, guapo.
And yet she was here,
Interesting.
trying to steal something.
Okay, wrap up.
Okay. Oh, we got.
You got 2 stars, no bonus
We got
stars.
stars a while ago. What was the point of the rest of that level?
just to learn more about the murder.
Oh wait, is that a good thing that we found one red herring or not?
What you got?
It's not.
Bruise
Oh,
across her throat.
anti-star.
Not finger marks. More like a pipe or a cane.
No sign of a murder
No
weapon?
sign of the murder
That's where
weapon.
to
Oh,
start
this is the good part.
While you were busy being
Okay.
charming,
Oh.
I wrote down a couple of things to keep an eye
This
out
is the hidden
for.
object part.
Her ID.
Yes,
her
it is,
purse,
Paul.
Her day planner or notepad, and of course any DNA evidence from her attacker.
Oh, I really
Might
should have
be
looked
under
up
her
my
fingernails.
walkthrough before
And
playing this. Then I would know where everything is.
Yeah, so we have to find like 10 sun symbols scattered randomly. I don't know, I'm trying to remember the one hidden object game I ever played.
Really? Really? We need to find her cell
Oh,
phone,
teddy
some
bears.
DNA.
There's always teddy bears. Always.
What hidden object games are you playing, teddy bears?
I played one about yard sales on the Wii.
Oh, that's right. You played that one. Okay.
It was not a
Okay, well,
experience. Okay, so there was a list of things we're supposed to find.
yeah, and it's saying you can press these buttons to move left and right, la la la. Isn't this fun?
Wow, that's fancy.
And you can make circles to investigate around something.
Okay.
I mean, make a circle around something. Try drawing a circle. So that's a good circle.
Oh, nice.
Some evidence might be hidden. So say we want to move this towel.
Wow. This is much more advanced than the yard sale game.
And underneath we have
We got our cell phone.
the cell phone.
Okay, so now we're looking for, there was a severed hand, what else? A VHS tape and a credit card. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
No. Paul, those things are all wrong. Okay, we're looking for her ID.
Wait, I see your hand, I think. It's in the...
Rachel Trevino,
Okay.
27 years old.
27 years
lives at
old.
600
Here's
East
her
5th Street.
house.
Over in the East Village, if I remember right.
All right, so we need to find
Okay.
severed hand.
No, I think that was DNA, it said.
It was for a DNA swab
Right.
on her fingernail.
Oh, I was pretty
She
close.
scratched him up pretty
So.
bad, I bet. Some kind of debris under there.
Oh.
Better get a swab for DNA.
Kind of disgusting. What's the next thing we need to find? A notebook.
Wait, wasn't that in the game called the Bingo? Paul gets grossed out by something?
Yeah, it probably was.
Check. Notebook, okay. Is it in the bag? You already know the answers.
Coach, but not cheap either.
Yeah, I know.
Someone was taking care of the
I know who the culprit is.
Oh,
We haven't met him yet.
we have it. Okay. Oh, now I know it's a dude.
Just a
One
couple
character
notes.
now.
Now I know it's a guy.
What
Okay.
the hell does that mean?
Alright, so there we go. We got 4 bonus points.
Okay.
Because I did very well and didn't do any bad guesses.
Nice. Good job.
She's got a couple of voicemails. Let me
She's got a
see.
couple of voicemails. Let me see.
Sounds like she was meeting somebody.
Oh, she was meeting somebody
Okay, this is
here.
evidence. Let's get
Okay,
back
so
to
that's why she was
precinct
here
and
then,
get to CSC.
even though it was her day
Why
off.
not just
That
listen
makes
to him
sense.
now?
I better follow procedure on this one.
Such a Boy Scout.
Hey, if we solve this case, I finally get my murder merit badge.
Come on, I'll drive.
See, that's why I should watch more Law and Order episodes. All the dialogue is very snappy and witty.
Right.
I feel like I would get bored in the parts in between the snappy dialogue, though.
If you count nothing, not a...
You ever watch
Oh, and
the?
Art
It's been 6
Pro.
weeks.
Hmm?
I was gonna say, you ever? I probably shouldn't be going off topic this early, but you ever watch the TV show Castle?
No, I haven't.
It's good. I mean, it's like a Law and Order style game, except it's starring Nathan Fillion from Firefly, and it has lots of goofs in it.
Okay, let's get back to the actual
Sorry.
game. Lenny Briscoe, the guy in the middle here, he was Ray's old partner. I think the actor who played him actually died.
Oh wow.
So some of these scenes are flashbacks to when he was there, when he was alive. So that's
Is that,
how he joined.
Oh, sorry. It said save 30%. I thought that meant that we were 30% done, but no, that was referring to buying the bundle with the game. Continue.
Probably
Yeah.
at the bottom of the Hudson. I tell you what, I think we're stalled out, kid.
I hate loose ends, Lenny.
Tell me about it.
Yes, this is
My
a
age,
case,
I gotta
which is
find
whatever you call it, the
Yeah.
preppy jogger case. It's
Rey
a running
Curtis,
theme throughout the
as I
entire
live and
series.
breathe, back in my precinct after all these years. What happened? Finally
And I think
sick
this
of
is
all
the
that
chief.
California sunshine?
My girls got worried if I wasn't solving murders, I might start committing them.
You met Detective
There is
Benson?
snappy dialogue in this game.
I did. She's good. Definitely easier on the eyes than Lenny Briscoe.
Yep,
Yeah,
romance.
but she's made of steel. Don't cross her, Ray.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Would you say that's your ship?
Well, no, his
How's it gonna
wife
take us
died,
down
and
to
so he
CSU?
decides to become a
What
cop
the hell?
again.
What's
So,
wrong?
I mean,
Voicemails,
he's
they're
lonely.
all gone. Someone deleted them all.
And odds are it wasn't our victim. Looks like her carrier is Mercury Wireless. Pete Shanahan down in front.
Wait, are we back in the present time now?
With security recently.
Yeah, we're back
Okay,
in the
I
present.
got lost. Check that
Yeah,
on the bingo too.
What's going on? They're investigating
Yeah.
the phone company.
Okay.
Because somebody deleted the voicemails on the phone.
Mercury Wireless Company policy is pretty
That was
clear.
me pressing
I
the
can
pause
talk to you
button
up
in
to
the
a
upper
certain
right-hand
point,
corner of the
but if we
screen
go
in case
over,
people have
you
no
to
idea
involve
what was
corporate
happening.
counsel. They've instructed me to answer your questions and give you access to any
This
relevant
is Mr.
data.
Gray.
Understood. Thanks for your time.
Okay, what do you pick, Paul?
Okay. Obviously, my first instinct is to go for annoying dropped calls, but I'm gonna say that's probably
That's red herring,
Yeah.
Paul.
So let's go with deleting voicemails as the actual
Could someone
answer.
delete voicemails off a phone?
Can someone
remotely?
delete voicemails off a
Sure,
phone
that's a
remotely?
feature we offer.
How would they do it?
Easy. You just need to have the account PIN number, just like your
Mhm.
bank ATM.
Could Rachel have deleted the voicemails remotely, Paul?
Sure, why not? Well, I guess. Wait. When did? Oh no! Wait.
Rachel is the victim.
I know. I was still
The
thinking.
victim did not delete
I
the...
was still thinking. I blame you for that one.
I'll give you more time to think. Well, we can't replay these scenes, so you can
Oh, no.
purposely answer
That's okay.
questions wrong.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe
Why
you.
would I lie about something like that?
Well, wait. But wait, how do we know she didn't delete them before she died? Because we knew they were already on the phone before then? Or
He picked up the phone and said, "Oh,
Okay.
guess what?
Okay.
Voicemail's here. Sounds like she was meeting somebody." And then, sometime
and then
after,
later when we were investigating it, they were not there anymore. Okay.
or when they went,
Who could access?
Who had access to Rachael Trevino's
who had access to her
voicemails?
voicemails?
According to our account record, only Miss Trevino. There's no one else listed here.
Only
The
her.
only other persons with authorized
So
access
someone must have gotten her
are
PIN number
myself,
somehow.
our customer
Well,
representative team,
he could have
and
gotten
our
it.
independent
Their
technical
contractor
contractors.
could have gotten it. Is he lying?
No. He's got a pleasant face. Hey, all right.
What could support his truthfulness?
Why do I have to come up with reasons? Can't I just make it up?
You get a star if you get this one
Okay.
correct.
Okay. The fourth one is what I was going on, but no. Okay. I clearly have to be more
Hacking into the
careful
account?
here.
Hard to say, because that'd be illegal.
Okay, has somebody hacked the account, do you think?
Oh.
Okay, phone records
Illegal
are...
access has the symbol next to it.
So if no one at Mercury did this, could
So
someone
could
have
someone have
hacked into the account?
hacked the account?
We work very hard to maintain the integrity of our system.
So no recent problems with break-ins or hacking?
Were there
Our
recent
security
problems with
is very
break-ins
good.
and hacking?
You didn't
He's
answer the question.
he's not answering the
No
questions.
hacking at
Yeah.
all. None. We've never had a single security breach.
Do we believe him?
No. All right.
Why?
Oh.
Who's the person who
What?
said there were break-ins?
Nobody said that. I don't even know who any of these people are. Oh,
Okay, I'll have mercy on you. It was Pete Shanahan.
I was gonna say Ray Curtis.
No, he's our main character.
That's
Detective
us, though.
Shanahan already informed me you've had problems with break-ins.
Paying attention to
Well,
details,
we
not
didn't
my
want
strong
this to
suit.
go public, but yes, we are aware of some issues.
What happened exactly?
It's okay, that
Attacks on
happens
the
on Law and
customer
Order. I
data,
think like the
PIN
one
numbers being
episode I saw, it
stolen,
moved
that
so
sort of
quickly
thing.
I couldn't tell who any of the characters were.
Phone records.
We're going to need to check
One
all
more
activity
strike and
on the
we're
phone
out,
over the
Paul.
weekend.
This isn't Big Brother, despite what
Those
you
weren't
might
my
think.
fault.
We do track calls, text messages, and data downloads, but not every single interaction.
Really? You sure about that?
Well, there are other records, but those are internal and restricted. I'm not authorized to show you those.
Is he authorized to show us the records?
You just said he wasn't.
Yes or no, Paul?
Not without a warrant. No. Oh, come on.
I'm so sorry, detectives. You know, the scope of this interview is
Did we just
exceeded
lose?
my comfort
Did we
level.
lose the game?
Yeah.
I've got to call corporate counsel.
You lost
and
the game. Now we're
they're
gonna
telling
have
me
to
I can't
start
talk
over
to
from
you
the
anymore.
beginning
no.
again.
Sorry.
Really? We were right at the end, too. Oh, not cool.
Mercury Wireless Company policy.
Oh.
is
Okay,
pretty
but I
clear.
can double
I can
tap
talk
to
to you.
skip through
Okay,
these conversations.
Sorry about that, viewers at home.
Okay, so what should we pick now? Deleting
Yeah,
voicemails.
deleting voicemail.
Could someone delete voicemails?
Someone
off a
delete it
phone?
remotely.
Sure, that's a feature we want.
Sure.
How would they do it?
How?
Easy. You just need to have.
Easy. You need a PIN number. Okay, could Rachel have deleted the voicemails remotely?
No, she's dead.
Good.
Almost dead, yeah.
Oh, why? She was already dead.
Yes, okay. Oh. Hey, we got the star now. That's good.
Good job, detective. Good job, detective.
Really feel like I earned that one.
Rachel was dead when the voicemails were deleted, making it impossible for her to delete them. Okay, who could access? Who had access to her voicemail?
You shouldn't go to Game Cola for actual
according to our
walkthroughs.
account record, only Miss Trevino. There's
No,
one else
I'm
listed.
here. I'm the
Oh,
walkthrough
that-
guy.
Any other
No,
person
Mr. Walkthrough,
with
yeah.
authorized
I'm just playing
access
around with
are
Paul.
myself, our
Making him
customer
lose on
representative
purpose because
team,
it's
and
humorous.
a few independent technical contractors.
And we're talking over all the dialogue. Okay, is he lying? No.
No, okay, thank you.
Correct. I think we have to say corporate counsel. I'm thinking the second or the third one.
Wait, did we say the third one before? Oh no, you said the fourth one because you were a jerk. I think it's the third one.
Okay, we could examine the list he just quoted. Way to go, Paul. Gold star.
What about illegal access?
Hacking into the account? Hard to
Hacking
say.
into the account? Hard to say,
That'd
because
be illegal.
that'd be illegal. What do we do? Illegal access?
So if
Yeah.
no one at Mercury did this, could someone...
So who could have hacked the
worked very
account?
hard to maintain.
So no recent
Blah, blah,
probable
blah.
You didn't. No hacking.
Do you believe him? I forget what he just said. He says here is no security breach.
No.
Oh, he's a liar.
Yeah. That's the one we got last time.
Yeah, Pete Shanahan.
There we go.
killed him.
Okay.
They have
Well, we did
What happened exactly?
Much better this time now that we
attacks
know
on
all the
customer
answers.
Data. PIN
So
numbers
somebody
being
stole the
stolen,
PIN
that sort of
numbers from a lot of customers.
Hmm.
We're going to need
phone
to check
records,
all
yeah.
activity on the phone over the weekend.
This isn't Big Brother,
This
despite what
isn't
you
Big
might think.
Brother. I don't know
We do
what
track
he's
calls,
referring to
text
there. I think that's
messages,
a
and
TV
data
show.
downloads, But not every single interaction.
Really?
It's also possibly
Sure
a
about that?
1984 reference.
Well, there are other records, but those
Oh,
are internal and
okay.
restricted.
I wasn't
I'm
born
not
then,
authorized to
so...
show those.
Yes.
He is authorized. How do we know?
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, fine. Number 3.
I know what I wanted the answer to be, but
You said counsel already authorized you to show us any relevant records. How about it, Mr. Gray?
New topic.
oh, all right. Okay, so this is completely new now. We haven't seen this.
Brand new.
Let's have a look at those restricted records, Mr. Gray.
Let's have a look at those
prefer
records,
not to
Mr.
share
Gray.
those personal customer records. It can project a negative.
Okay, yeah, we
correlation.
went over this already
It
though.
would be a complete invasion of our customers' privacy. You
Oh,
guys
he's
need
saying
to-
you guys need a warrant.
What I said before.
Should we challenge him?
Yes.
We're basically going to bully him into giving us what we want.
It's got to be the last one.
Because all the other ones are jokes?
Yes, exactly. Because the other 3 are really stupid. I'm getting better at this.
How about we go get that
At
warrant?
least it's
Then we
amusing.
can
Yeah, I
search
like
your
that.
restricted records, and it all goes public at trial. How do you think your customers will like finding out you kept secret information about them?
Oh my God. All right. All right. I'll look it up.
We're conducting a murder investigation, Mr. Gray. We need to know what happened to those voicemails, and we need to know now.
Sure, we
Mr.
can go get
Gray
a
is
warrant
kind of a
if that makes
wimp.
you feel better.
Kinda is,
But
yeah.
by that time, more of your customers might end up dead.
Oh wait, we're talking about the dude in the game.
That makes for a very
Yeah, not
negative
me.
corporate image.
Sorry.
So I guess we could be
I'm
I'm
talking
sorry.
about
No,
me.
I didn't mean that. I just saw an easy
But
joke and I went
honestly,
for it.
someone
That happens
modified her
sometimes.
account about 2 weeks ago.
Who?
You're not a wimp at all.
This is embarrassing, but
Yeah, I'm a
it
big,
was one of
strong
our
man.
own
Yeah.
contractors. He's a bit of a hacker. He could have accessed her information. He did
Remember
not
that
have
time you
complete
arm wrestled me at my
permission
wedding?
But why?
to use. Strange guy.
And then I arm
Very
wrestled a
intense.
bear.
His
Yes.
name is Tom Newberry. Here's his contact number.
Okay, so we have the number of the person
One
who
thing,
hacked her account.
You might not want to call from your precinct.
Oh, why not?
Tom knows how to crack
So
caller
Tom
ID.
knows how to crack caller
always knows
ID.
who's
He always
calling
knows
and
where
from
you're
where.
calling from.
Thanks for the tip.
So there we go. We've made some actual progress.
Check that. Oh, we got a perfect score this time, too.
Perfect score this time. So this is my favorite scene of the game.
More hidden objects.
No.
Okay.
Weird place for an interview, Curtis.
Witness requested we meet here.
He thinks it's all a big game.
I get the impression he's young. His mom answered the phone when I first called. Speaking of games, good cop or bad cop?
Bad cop, definitely.
Suits me.
Call me Anonymous.
We already have your name and phone number, dumbass.
Yeah, she's gonna play bad cop
Yeah.
throughout the entire scene, and it's hilarious.
Alibi. Why not? That sounds important.
Where were you on Saturday night?
Does he have an alibi?
Everywhere.
Tom, we can go downtown right now if that's how you want to play.
He was everywhere through the magic
Sorry,
of the
I was
internet,
online
wasn't he? Yeah.
On a raid.
Anyone
Yeah, he's
corroborate
playing
this?
World of Warcraft.
I got 20 warriors in my guild.
Let me rephrase. Did anyone real see
There
you?
is some funny dialogue in this game. Who knew?
My mom. I live with her. She was there the whole time.
Well, you kind of have to get used to snappy dialogue being funny, but this is just fun because she's just being mean.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's fun.
I'm gonna say that's not a plausible alibi. His mother? Mm-mm.
It is.
It is? What?
Because he lives with his mother.
How? What?
Curtis already knows that he lives with his mom.
But that doesn't mean anything. The mom could lie. The mom could just
I talked to your
say
mom
that
on
he
the
was
phone
there.
already. She know you're out this late?
Hilarious.
What difference does it make if she? I don't agree with this.
Okay. Do you want to play good cop? Talk about Rachel?
Let's talk about. Wait, is Rachel's the victim? Let's talk about Rachel.
The victim.
Okay. To remind myself.
Did you know Rachael Trevino?
She mentioned your name on her blog.
She did? Oh my god, really? What'd she
Mom
say
is
about
not
me?
a good alibi.
Does she like me? Does she want to meet?
You sure you didn't know her? Or want to know her? I mean, you're smart, Tom. All you had to do was hack in, learn her secrets, get close.
No, it's not like that.
But she still wouldn't have you. It drove you crazy. And then, things just got out of control.
So wait, is that what she was doing on her
It's not
phone
your
all the time,
fault.
just playing World of
Am I
Warcraft?
Wait, what's not my fault? What are you talking
No,
about?
no,
You gotta
Paul.
believe me. I didn't know this girl.
Can you do that on your phone?
Oh wait, what is
I think she was always texting, but Tom is saying he. What did he say?
I was talking about World of Warcraft. I didn't listen.
Yeah. He's saying he didn't know this girl. I don't know any girls.
Oh, well, that can't be true.
Okay, yes or no?
No.
No, the answer is yes. He doesn't know
That's-
any girls.
not
He's a huge
impossible.
loser.
No.
He knows his mother.
Well, aren't there girls playing the game with him? Girls play games.
Maybe it's not World of Warcraft. Who knows?
Oh.
Okay, what do you want to do
I
now?
don't like this game anymore. FTP.
Oh.
No, okay.
So, Tom, how many FTPs do you have?
Where'd you learn that word? You're using that word wrong.
FTPs. Do you have them?
Someone taught you a computer word and you're using it wrong. Just stop.
I like this game again. Oh, that was the red herring, really? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought the other one would be the red herring. Okay, I guess.
Nope.
I guess we're
The
playing
good
good
cop.
cop then. I thought that was just gonna be some
You talked to
extraneous
some
scene that
people
didn't have anything to do with
working at
anything.
Telstar. You have a reputation there. People said you're good. Too good, maybe.
We thought you might have done something illegal, but they said their security is way too tough for you to crack.
Please. I wrote their security. The firewalls, the protocol encryption.
And the FTPs too.
All me, detective.
So, you could crack a voicemail account?
Stupid easy.
What about deleting voicemails?
In my sleep, detective.
And
Wow,
what
he's
did
basically
Mercury
incriminating
tell us
himself
about that?
here.
Uh,
If I was if I was being interviewed as part of a murder investigation, I wouldn't be bragging that.
I mean, that
I can
totally
hack
means
the
he didn't.
security.
That totally means he didn't do it though, because otherwise he wouldn't be so forthcoming with the information.
Well, he doesn't have many social skills because the only woman he knows is his mother. Okay, so do we talk about the phone company or deleting voicemail?
Deleting voicemail.
So, why would a nice guy like you want to delete voicemails?
maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Curtis, can I tase this guy?
Tom, I think you're starting to irritate my partner.
You like games, Tom? Let's play a game. It's called Detective Benson Likes You for a Murder. I throw you in jail, and you try to survive as long as you can against the drug addicts and the gang members who live there. You can post the results on your blog.
I can picture the Facebook update now.
I just... Okay. There was another reason.
So he is saying that he did it then.
You know, I thought that conversation was going in a completely different place when she said, let's play a game. Let's call it Detective Benson Likes You. I'm like, whoa. Detective Benson likes you for murder.
He finally met a girl. Another reason.
It's a good thing that she's playing the bad cop.
What is this another
Good cop,
reason?
pedophile cop.
Well, I was paid to access the account, of course.
He's not a pedophile. He's over 18.
Okay, I thought he was like 17.
Or do we need to call your
16,
mom
not
and tell her
16,
you're
he's
running a
17.
hacking ring out of her basement?
Oh, Jesus, no. Look, don't get her involved. That woman has enough problems. These people are powerful.
Names. We need names.
Because he's old enough to work for Mercury Telstar, so I think that he has a job.
I'm sure no one over the age of 17 would still be living with their parents.
No comment from me.
I also just insulted about half of our viewers, I'm sure.
I know.
So let's pretend I didn't say that. How about...
I lost my house and my job at the same time. I didn't have a choice. I guess I could live on the street.
Oh, can't record video walkthroughs that way. Names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name.
Pretend I didn't say that.
Names.
But you know they're powerful? How does that work?
We only did business over the phone. They had their caller ID blocked, so
Oh, uh-oh.
Okay, so...
Do we believe him when he said he couldn't crack their caller ID?
Absolutely not. He's a techno whiz.
Correct.
Now let's see if that's actually one of the reasons we can select.
So what's the evidence?
What do you think the answer is?
I know the answer is number 1.
Okay, I'm gonna... Wait. I think it's the first one.
Okay, good call.
Good.
I think it's interesting they have that picture of all the detectives when they're not all in this case.
That's kind of a spoiler alert for who's going to be showing up later.
Names, and you're going to tell us one way or another.
Oh.
But I guess, you know, if you're one of the people who love Law and Order, then that makes you excited.
Yeah.
Okay, only one more topic.
For it.
Why would your
Hope it's not a red herring.
accuse you of hacking?
Mercury Telstar hates me.
No, you can go through the conversations by skipping the red herrings.
Activist. Those accounts are my playground.
And you hacked Rachael Trevino's.
I don't know. No. Why are you asking?
Your old company seems to think you did, and you apparently
What is
possess
he
the
looking
skills.
at? He's clearly not looking at the song.
He's reading the teleprompter, I think.
Through their firewall. All right, no way. The protocol encryption alone is just way beyond my skill.
Okay, so he's saying he couldn't have hacked the account because, you know, the security is way too powerful.
No, definitely not. He's a techno whiz. That's going to be one of the options this time, I think.
What's the truth?
Oh, he wrote the system security. Yes, I remembered something.
You're lying, twerp.
Totally not lying, detective.
Remember how you were bragging on how you wrote the security?
See, I said that was a stupid thing to do, to brag about how you could perform illegal things against
Now,
these
we just need
officers.
motive and opportunity.
Hey, wait a second. You didn't Mirandize me. I know my rights.
Oh, Tom, this is just an interview, not an arrest. So sorry. Miranda doesn't apply.
You know what? Playtime
Been
is
talking to this
over.
guy yet?
You better start coughing up solid
No,
answers, or
this
I'm
is
throwing
over.
you in
Okay.
Rikers, and your mom will have to spend her
This is
last
the ending
cent
scene.
to
He's finally
protect
going to
Dead
give us
new top
names.
revealed.
But listen, I only hacked the accounts.
Somebody
to sell
paid
the
him
voicemail
to
passwords.
get the
Passwords?
passwords.
Plural?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a lot of
Voicemail
them.
passwords.
Celebrities, politicians, you name it. Then I sold the passwords to this lady named Gwendolyn Scott. She's like a PR flag.
Did she ask you to mess with Rachel's account?
Yeah, I figured it was.
Rachel's
corporate
not a celebrity,
espionage or
though.
something. You know, what do I care?
She
Let the
isn't.
Is she?
capitalist Pigs brawl in the mud. Who's it gonna hurt?
Rachael Trevino.
Have a great night, Deep Throat.
let's continue.
Doing pretty good.
So what do you think so far? What do you think so far?
I don't think we've met the murderer yet.
We've got 2 more witnesses to go through.
And the murderer is going to be one of the witnesses?
Detective Rey Curtis. This is
I
Detective Benson.
think
We need to
so.
talk to
That guy.
So sorry, I'm busy.
That guy's an extra.
My client is important.
I don't think we know who it is
You can
yet.
call my office.
Or I mean,
I'm
don't think.
meeting a client in a bar.
Just gave me this girl's number.
Is it
So she's just...
a nice bar at least?
Voicemail passwords and blackmail her clients.
I can see wood paneling in the background, so maybe it's a nice bar.
Maybe our client's an alcoholic. Maybe she's an alcoholic.
What is with her hair?
Thinking the same thing.
5 minutes.
That's what I thought the first time I played this game, and now that I'm replaying it, it still looks so weird.
Was that fun, detective?
It's like in the shape of like a fishing
I
hook.
like to play rough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so do I. But a little charm can go a long way.
Okay, so should I try to be
Okay.
forceful with her, or should I try to
Did she
be
just say
charming?
something about a little charm goes a long way?
Yeah,
Let's do that.
be charming. Let's flirt with
She
witness.
told us to.
Sorry. I promise this will only take a moment.
Which never happens in real life, by the way.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
And I promise
At least
I won't
not
make
to me.
up
I don't
extra
have
questions
girls
as
saying,
I'm
"Hey
supposed to
Michael,
talk
why don't you flirt with me for a while?"
All right, Romeo, settle down. Ask away.
And yet you try anyway, and it doesn't go anywhere. No.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. Oh wow, that actually worked. Cool. Okay.
Celebrity
I'm gonna say we should rule out the first one. Let's talk about the victim. It's probably a good start. So yeah.
Does the name Rachael Trevino mean anything to you?
No, should it?
She was murdered last night. We found her body at the Parkview Regency.
Oh, poor girl. As if life isn't tough enough for housekeeping.
Did something she say?
Yeah. Wait.
sound-
We did not say she was a housekeeper.
Good job, Paul.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. The second one.
No.
Sorry,
the
the-
fourth one.
That's what I meant.
The second one was, how does she know about being a housekeeper?
I saw the word housekeeper and I jumped on it.
Must have read it in the paper.
Nothing's been released to the papers yet.
It must have been gossip. You know how these things get around, detective.
Do we believe her?
No.
Yeah, she didn't just hear this on the streets.
She was hacking into the woman's voicemail.
Tom Newberry already told us you knew.
Plus the hacker,
Oh,
said
that
she knows
Rachel.
her
Yeah.
or something.
Of course. My mistake. I can be such an airhead.
Hacker's testimony backs it up. So do we do celebrity gossip or talk about the hacker?
Let's talk about the hacker.
Do you know Tom Newberry?
I
Well, see,
can't.
this is another girl that he knows. So,
So that means I was right when I said he was lying. Then
I forget what he was lying about.
that was
He
one of the things.
oh,
That was
and
one of
girl.
the things was he didn't know any girls. Anyway.
Okay, is
what-
she being honest when she says she doesn't know him?
No, she is not. All right.
How do you know for sure?
I think it's the first one.
He says he knows you. That's how we got your name.
A lot of people know me.
Do a lot
Playing
of
this game recently where they send you down to a demon dimension if you get a question wrong.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So do we want gossip or phone call?
I cannot imagine that celebrity gossip is going to get us anywhere.
So if I look up your phone records and Tom Newberry called you, and you
So do
talked
we
to
have
him
any
more
phone
than once,
records?
Now, would I be crazy to think you're lying to me?
I'd say you were just jealous.
Do you feel like she's cooperating, Paul?
I kind of don't think she is.
Okay, let's go with no. Is
Yeah.
she cooperating?
Oh,
Amazingly, no.
easiest star ever.
You base this feeling on.
The second one. She has lied about everything.
Right. Gold star, except the stars aren't
That's
actually
not
gold,
gold,
which
no.
disappoints me.
I feel like that means we're not doing good enough. That we're only getting the silver
We
stars.
did business. I paid him for insider information.
Okay, so what about, well, this is obvious.
Yeah.
We're going to talk
You
about
paid
how
Tom
she
for
paid
what
the hacker.
exactly?
Passwords. I paid Tom for access to voicemail accounts.
She wanted
So
access
you
to
could delete
voicemail
Rachael
accounts.
Trevino's
She's
voicemails?
actually admitting to it.
I really shouldn't say.
Did you want to keep her quiet?
I wonder if Rachel, did she have like a relationship with a celebrity of some kind, perhaps?
I did delete Rachel's voicemails, yes, but I did it for someone else, on someone else's orders.
That's what I'm thinking. It was the celebrity who did it.
Okay, so do we believe her?
I believe her.
She says somebody wanted her dead or something, or somebody wanted to delete those voicemails. I think it's number 4.
Okay, that sounds good. They have just so many words in them.
Paul, read number 4.
Oh, I don't think it is number 4. I think you're wrong, Michael Gray.
Okay. It's number 1. It's number 1.
Okay, yes. That's what I was really thinking.
Of course it was.
All right.
They have too many words.
Did you see how many words there were?
You were such a whiner. Oh, you can't hear anything. Okay, someone else. So who is the someone else who wanted the voicemail deleted?
I really can't tell you.
I'm gonna find out anyway. I'm actually
there we go.
Good
I think I cracked this case.
Well, crap. I guess it's all over for me anyway. Here's the deal.
Okay, she gave the password to...
Voicemails to my usual buyer.
Oh no, she's about to get shot. Oh, okay.
Alexander Baran, as in CEO of Wider Media.
There we go.
The Russian guy who owns like half the television
stations.
stations
Yeah, he either did it himself or he ordered a hit on her. That's what I think.
Baran bought Rachel's voicemail access from me a few weeks ago, and then told me to delete them all.
Yeah. Do we believe her?
Yeah. Well, we have 9 out of 8 stars.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, now we have 10 out of 8. Are we cheating?
There are like 2 or 3 bonus stars per scene.
I didn't know that. Cool.
Number 1.
Okay.
That was in the notebook. You probably don't remember because it was a while ago.
All of 20 minutes ago.
Rachel wrote that in her day planner. It didn't.
Okay, so she apparently. What was she doing?
Miss Scott, why was Alexander Baran interested in Rachel Trevino? She's a maid.
Yeah, she's a maid and he's a Russian billionaire.
Obviously, she was a thief working under
she was an
him.
activist, a blogger, and she had uncovered some dirty secrets about Alexander Baran.
So that's why she was being
He's
so
a
suspicious.
Very bad boy detective.
What did she find out?
Baran has a problem keeping it in his pants, especially when it comes to housekeeping stuff. We've had to cover up a few unsavory encounters. Rachel tried to set up a sting going undercover at the
This seems like a really bad idea on Rachel's part, by the way.
Yeah.
I think she got in over her head.
If this man is a sexual predator, getting close to him by being a victim is
by dressing up in the thing that he likes.
Come on, Gwen.
Oh, now it's Gwen. I like that. Okay, look. All I'm gonna say is the Parkview Regency Hotel has a front desk, right? Ask them who stayed there on Saturday.
Yeah, so there's our plot line. What do you think, Paul? Paul?
Yes. Yes is what I think.
Yes is what you think. Okay, let's continue.
Yes, that is our plot line. No, it's fine. It's good.
That was Cormac at the precinct. Alexander Baran was
so she was hoping to expose him as a sexual predator.
Yes.
Earlier today, and he's on his way to MacArthur Airport.
So now it's pretty clear that he is the murderer. Does that mean we're moving on to some sort of court scene soon, or is there another witness first?
Well, we have to interrogate him.
Oh, we have to interrogate him. We can't just say you did it.
Mr. Baran, Detective
well, we're
Curtis,
arresting him.
Okay.
We need to talk to you about the murder of a hotel maid over the weekend.
A maid? Are you serious? I'm leaving for London.
Look like about 1.5 inches to you, Ray?
Sure does.
Mr. Alexander Baran, you are under arrest for the murder
His face
of
looks
Rachel
more
Trevino.
cartoony than everyone else's.
You have the right to remain silent.
That's something I noticed when I played this game myself.
Is he like a leftover model from a different Telltale game?
I don't know why we're wasting time.
You might notice some characters in the series resemble other characters in the
We did a
series.
little research on you, Mr. Baran. Rachel's blog was a very interesting
Not the detectives, but they reuse models for like witnesses and.
I think I've seen that in other Telltale games, and it's confused me. Like not between games, but within series, like within a Sam and Max series or within Tales of Monkey Island.
Women are attracted to it despite themselves.
Okay.
Here's a clue. When a woman is attracted to you, she does not slap you with a sexual harassment lawsuit. You've had 12.
I'm a flirt.
I get slapped with all sorts of things.
All right, so what should we talk
Rachel.
about?
Did you
The
know
victim,
Rachael
okay.
I think that's pretty good one to launch into.
You have DNA
We got
evidence
this.
that says you did.
What kind of evidence?
A rape kit.
DNA evidence, that's what she
I
said.
don't know what you're talking about. It was completely consensual.
So you do know her.
You cops think you have it all figured out. Guess what? We were lovers.
Is he lying about being lovers with her? The answer is yes, Paul.
Well, no. Well, wait. They clearly did stuff together.
No, I think he raped her.
Well,
he's a rapist and a murderer.
Okay.
Paul. He's bad.
Okay. He's lying. Okay.
Who said she had no boyfriend?
I don't think anyone said that.
The hotel maid.
The hotel maid said that. Okay.
Way long
I'm
ago.
not buying it.
It's all
Sorry,
starting to come
Charlie.
together.
An earlier witness already told us Rachel didn't have a boyfriend. And you lied about knowing her just now. That's 2 strikes.
A jury might see it differently.
It's so weird. You have to actually read the dialogue and pay attention to it and remember it. Oof.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that in my adventure games. I'm used to just throwing random items at things and having it work. Let's ask about the voicemails.
Okay.
You had access to Rachel's voicemails.
I think we're
and
playing
you
bad cop
destroyed them to
with
cover up
this
the
guy.
connection.
Kind of has it coming though. It sounds like.
Okay, he said he didn't touch the voicemail. Is that true?
That's actually true because it was the person we were just speaking to who deleted them.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, so I can remember from one scene to the next. It sounds like.
The slippery eel is technically telling the truth. Who deleted the voicemails? The woman we were just talking to.
There we go.
Nice try.
We've got this.
Gwen Scott
So
told us
far.
she deleted the voicemails on
This
your
actually,
orders.
this interrogation stuff reminds me a lot of L.A. Noir. Came out a couple years ago.
Rachel knew all about you. She was gathering evidence.
Sort of reminds me of the
about
CSI
unreported
games
assaults.
made by Telltale.
Although, except in L.A. Noir, instead of having actual reasons for calling people liars, you had to judge their facial tics and stuff like that.
Instead of actually having a reason, you could use.
I mean, that's pretty much. That's pretty much it.
That sounds like Apollo Justice. Actually, it's like, oh, this person's finger twitched, therefore that person.
Oh, those were the worst parts of the game.
We'll complain about that later.
Yes, during our Apollo Justice walkthrough.
The first 2 because those are both red herrings.
That's what I was thinking. Suspicious behavior.
You didn't come forward when you heard about the murder.
I had no reason to. A maid is killed. How is this my...
You said you were
She was your girlfriend.
Yeah, thank you.
But you say she is not detective.
Seems like you were trying to avoid this investigation.
No, I had every intention of cooperation. In fact, when you found me, I was on...
No, he was on a plane to England or something.
In your jet.
He's on vacation in Florida.
Wow, Paul,
He was
on the
not
money.
going
Was
to
he going to Florida?
No.
No, he was going to England.
There we go. Okay, so I'm starting to figure out how this game works. I have to pay attention to things, remember
you said
them.
You were headed to London. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump to Moscow from there, and then you'd be out of our reach.
Is London really that close to
I
Russia?
think that's
I have a
true at
feeling
all.
it's not.
American.
Oh, well, he's making fun of our knowledge of geography. So, okay.
How about unreported assaults?
You know, killing the witness to a crime gets you an automatic upgrade to murder 1.
Murder 1.
What crimes? What witness?
Rachel had evidence on you, Baran. She knew what you were up to.
She wasn't a witness to anything. Those voicemails were about an expose, a plan to blackmail me.
Does this prove his innocence?
No.
You're lying, and we can prove it.
This part's also easy because it's whatever part makes. I was gonna say it's whatever answer makes him look like a jerk is true, but no, because we said he wasn't lying earlier. Anyway,
How can you prove he's lying? I like number 2.
Lips are moving. The last one is the only one that sounds remotely plausible.
Yeah. He said he's lying about the voicemail.
You just
Yeah.
told us you never heard those voicemails, so there's
How
no
does he know
way
what
you
was
could
on the
know what they were
voicemail?
about. You heard them, and you know it. You're looking better and better for this murder with every lie that comes out of your filthy mouth.
I guess we never find out what those voicemails were
Yeah.
anyway.
All right, blackmail plot.
You mentioned blackmail. Are you being blackmailed?
Why, yes. Why aren't you investigating the criminals behind this whole operation?
Who?
I'm very certain it's the Russian mob. I won't share my money with them, which they did not earn. So they want me embarrassed and disgraced. I wouldn't cough up a ruble for those thugs.
That's enough from you. Let's get back to the murder.
Oh, really? Oh.
Red herring.
I'm sorry.
Alternate theory.
Okay, thank you.
So let's say
That's a good
maybe
one.
this girl, Rachel, maybe she liked it a little rough, and you obliged. Consenting adults, right?
Sure, completely consenting.
And the cane could have been involved.
Could have been.
Ugh.
I don't like this either.
Tell me how the cane fits into this scenario. Was it an accident?
I'm sure it must have been.
Did she ask you to use it?
Suddenly very
Yes,
uncomfortable.
She asked me to do it. It was her idea. She liked that kind of thing, I guess.
This is a horrible,
Like I said,
horrible
it was
way
all
to try to get out of,
This girl
Yeah.
murder.
kinky. She saw my cane. She wanted to try it.
Fans at home, avert your eyes.
So you admit it?
No.
Or wait, your ears too, because I guess you can hear what he's saying. Do we?
I don't know. I'm gonna say yes. Okay, what connects him to the death?
Bruises on her neck sound pretty good. That whole first one sounds pretty good. Or wait, no.
Right.
No. The third one?
Third one, yeah.
I'm glad you didn't just pick the first one I said this time.
You just said she asked you to choke her out.
No, I'm not admitting anything to you people.
Come on, Baran. An innocent girl is dead. You want to be macho? You want to be a man? Why don't
Hey,
you tell
he's
the truth
choosing the
for once?
machismo option without us.
You better wipe that smug smile
Yeah.
off your face before you get to Rikers.
Miss Benson,
Hope he gets a red herring for
I'm
that one.
innocent of this offensive charge. My lawyers will have this all thrown out, and my country will protect me.
Really? We can place you at the murder scene. We can connect you to the victim and her voicemails. And your cane is a match for the murder weapon.
Now might be a good time to panic.
That's a hell of a lot of evidence to throw out.
That's why I have a hell of a lot.
Sounds like we got him pretty solid here.
I'll be out in a few days, then maybe I'll call you, baby.
Gosh, you are just not my type. Come on, Ray. Let's go get a bite. Mr. Baran can stew in his own ick for a while.
Alrighty, continue.
Cool.
I think that scene, I think the only purpose of that scene, we didn't find any new evidence. It's just to confirm this guy's a huge slob in a pit and a horrible, horrible person. Which is fine, I guess.
The district attorney's office takes a dim view of rape and murder in our city, Mr. Baran. Your defense contends you have diplomatic immunity, but the Russian
Alright, so now we move on to the Phoenix Wright sequence.
Yes, this is our lawyer, or this is our character, Abby.
Oh, so are we playing as her now?
Okay,
cool.
I met Mr.
And is she also a character from the show?
Yep.
Cool.
As a diplomat.
We have like 3 or 4 lawyer-type characters. Okay, so we talked to him about
we only have one choice.
Trevino at the Parkview
the victim.
Regency?
She said she worked there, so we agreed to meet.
And instead you slept
The courtroom seems the same exact thing as the interrogation scenes.
Attracted to me, Miss Carmichael.
Not
Slightly.
Attention. Withdrawn.
No, was that an
This is just
was that an intentional Phoenix Wright reference?
That's gonna happen a lot.
Is
over
it
the-
really? Okay.
We're gonna have a.
I guess
flying-
technically shouting objections is also a thing that happens in real law too, not just Phoenix Wright law.
Okay.
Walking cane.
The cane you carry matches the bruise on Ms. Trevino's neck. Did you have it with you during your meeting with her?
Was there like no DNA evidence on the cane?
Miss Carmichael, not a precious diamond. I don't watch it.
No,
Maybe he
wiped
wiped it off or
or
something.
something. Yeah.
Can we catch him in a lie?
Uh,
What did he just say? He says he doesn't keep his cane with him all the time.
Is that true? I don't...
Defense Baran missing. We've got an error message in the transcript. I'm laughing.
I'm sorry, my feed is like a second or so behind yours. I think he is lying. Do we have evidence to support that he never has his cane?
Yes, we can cast him in a lie.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so what contradicts his statement?
The last one? Okay, cool. Yeah. So, I mean, we knew he used it. Oh, he said he used it on her. Wait.
Something dramatic just happened.
Wait a second. I cannot say I was expecting that.
Judgment Day.
So here's the head district attorney.
Taking care of business. Father does what court cannot. American justice. The headlines go on. The people love this guy.
Chavez Trevino. He killed the smug bastard who killed his daughter. Of course they love him.
How the hell did he get a gun into the courtroom?
This is gonna get messy quick. I say we charge him with voluntary manslaughter and let it go.
Abby?
You know what keeps me up at night? What if his aim was off? Just slightly. I wouldn't even be here to answer your question, Jack.
You're right. I'm not setting a precedent for street justice in our courtrooms, despite what the people think they want. Prove it was premeditated. Hit him with murder 1.
You got it, boss.
How is it not premeditated? I mean, isn't the fact that he brought a gun to the courtroom and shot the dude? That's not enough?
Well, here's the plead.
Be advised, we're going to mount a diminished capacity defense. The defendant
Wow, this game is taking a dramatic turn here right at the end.
Not guilty by term of insanity or something?
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
And is therefore not eligible for murder 1.
Any issues, counselor?
None, Your Honor. Defense has briefed us already. This doesn't change anything. We're moving ahead with murder 1. Focus on the premeditation.
Wait, who's this guy?
He's the other lawyer.
Okay.
He's working with Abby. He is working with Abby.
Okay.
So it's Cutter and Abby,
yeah.
I think.
Okay.
You'll get used to them because we don't have that many lawyers. Just the 2 of them, and sometimes the DA. So your first witness is Detective Benson. Focus on the details of the shooting, not the public outcry.
This whole jury section has nothing to do with the past 45 minutes of this game.
I know, the defense will cross-examine. Okay. But she was there at the courtroom when Mr. Baran was killed.
All right, let's ID the shooter. That's an important thing to get on the record.
Can you tell us definitively who shot Alexander Baran?
Without a doubt, the defendant, Chavez Trevino, shot him. I looked to see Mr. Trevino standing up with a smoking gun in his hand. Literally.
And can you identify him for the court?
Sitting right there. That's your shooter.
Is this effective testimony?
Yeah. Isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
I was questioning myself a bit there, but it sounded fine to me.
So we have scales of justice. If you answer questions correctly, the scales will tip in your favor.
Okay.
Perform poorly, and the defense will be favored. Okay, so basically what you want to do is have as much...
yeah, we want to fill in our meter. Yeah.
Okay, so what makes it effective?
She was an eyewitness to the murder. Yeah, I mean, she was right there. As she said, she was like a foot away from the shooter was off by just a little bit. She would have gotten hit.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to wonder if the actual Law & Order TV show has more than just 3 lawyers. I'm guessing it does. But, I mean, this case has... the series only has like 4, maybe even 5 detectives, but only like 3 lawyers.
Trevino's statement to the police.
I guess the other ones weren't interesting enough to make it in.
They only put in the ones the fans
Mr.
really
Trevino
liked.
made a voluntary statement to you about why he shot Mr. Baran. True?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said Mr. Baran had to die. He said Mr. Baran was going to claim immunity, escape prosecution, and run back to Russia.
Wow, watching Cutter is so different now, because I just played the 5th case, and they sort of update his model so he looks better.
I think public opinion is a red herring, so how about...
Yeah,
that will okay, so the gun.
Detective, how exactly did Mr. Trevino get a gun into the courtroom? Aren't there security measures?
We're still investigating how he breached security.
Yeah, this seems like
But
kind of a
he
fair
claims
point.
He stuffed it into his jacket and simply walked through.
How difficult would it have been to get past
What's
security?
a fair point?
Well,
How did he get a gun?
Yeah, well, I mean, don't they have, like, metal detectors? Yeah.
Every entrance.
Yeah, right here.
What would it take to get past all that security, Miss Benson?
Forethought, planning, and intelligence. Mr. Trevino had to keep his cool and his wits about him at all times.
Or maybe he had an inside worker. Okay, so what is she doing? Not he, she. Will this help the defendant or not?
What? That won't help the defendant. No. That'll help us. It'll show that he thought this out and is not a crazy person.
Okay, so why are we doing this? Number 1?
Yes, yeah. There we go.
I feel bad. It's the 4th lawyer, the guy on the right. He barely has any lines whatsoever.
We already have 4 out of 2 stars.
That 4th lawyer, I think his name is like Jack something. He has like 2 lines.
Oh.
Serious.
Motive.
I feel bad for him.
What else did he say?
And one of his scenes is optional too, which is even worse.
He said the only justice he wanted was a death sentence.
Well, he's not in this game,
So,
obviously.
his motive was less about avenging his daughter's murder and more about exacting the type of justice he wanted to see.
Objection.
Withdrawn.
Okay, so occasionally being a jerk will score points with the jury, even if it's an objection thing.
Well, we're already halfway
Is there
there.
any doubt
Our
as
green
to
meter.
the circumstances of the shooting?
Good.
None.
We got this.
Mr. Trevino shot the defendant in front of witnesses and admitted to the murder afterward. I wish every case was as simple.
Thank you, Detective.
That seems like a pretty airtight case to me.
No further questions for this witness.
It might not be so airtight. Maybe somebody's gonna come in and shoot the defendant, and then we'll have another trial.
That would be awesome. Like 3 murders later, we get the actual case.
I can't help but think they might have done a Law and Order episode like that. But this is definitely a plot line they've done before, where things just get completely turned around.
Yeah. Or
during the trial.
You could refer to it as a turnabout, perhaps.
Yeah, there's a new defendant or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to object.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what an argumentative thing is?
It says so right there.
Okay, badgering.
We got this.
Badgering is an insult. Argumentative is, casting doubt on the testimony. Good luck.
Detective Benson, you testified that you saw the defendant, Chavez Trevino, shoot the victim.
No, I testified that I turned around and saw Mr. Trevino with a smoking gun in his hand, about a second after I heard the shots.
So you didn't actually see him do the shooting? Are we supposed to
Oh,
believe you're a
objection.
relevant eyewitness?
Would you like to object?
Objection.
Okay, badgering or argumentative?
Oh, we have to say?
It was argumentative.
It seemed a little of both.
Ms. Mullins,
It did, yeah.
the rhetoric.
Immediately after the shooting, what did Mr. Trevino look like?
I don't follow you.
Was he composed? Calm?
He was in possession of himself.
Wasn't he yelling out, "My baby, you murdered her"?
He said that, yes.
He was out of his mind with grief. He was coming apart at the seams, and you didn't
Objection.
see it? Really? I don't believe you.
He was upset.
Objection now?
Yes. You don't think so?
Objection.
Uh-oh.
I don't believe you.
Just seems like he was being mean there.
Let's go with badgering. Yeah.
Badgering.
Objection overruled.
Oh.
Is your heart
Oh.
so cold, Detective?
Overruled.
Are
I
you
guess
such a
just
robot
being
that
mean
you
isn't
can't
enough.
see another human in
Okay.
distress?
That's
Okay,
clearly.
how about this one instead? Okay, so I guess it's a little more over the top when it's
Sustained.
badgering that.
The defense
Okay.
can save the dramatic storytelling for its own witness.
Let's try this one more time. Was my client, Chavez Trevino, visibly shaken and distressed following the shooting?
Yes.
Did he appear rational, calm?
No.
Was his behavior at that moment consistent with a person in severe emotional distress?
Yes.
So despite any forethought or planning he might have shown previously, the defendant was clearly in distress when he fired his weapon. True? True?
Yes.
Were we supposed to
Thank
object
you.
to that?
That's all for this witness,
No.
Your Honor.
We can only object when it says, "Do you want to object?"
Oh, okay. I thought you were pushing a button or something, or swiping something.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
So I can't help but notice that the character model for the defense attorney and the detective is kind of the same. They have the same eyes and
I actually didn't notice that, but I'll take your word for it.
I just got a message from Cormac. You know the gun
So-
that took
so
off
did we
Chad
win?
Trevino?
Oh, it's not over yet.
It's a
Okay.
ballistics match to the one used in the preppy joggers.
This
movie.
is setting up a line for another case.
Killed in the park? That was
Is the Preppy Joggers case like the last case in the game or something?
I think it
They
has
build
to
up
be.
throughout the other cases, yeah.
Yeah, they keep referring to it, and I have no idea what any of the references mean because they're so few and far between that.
Well,
It's kind of a neat idea though to make the final case kind of a mega case.
Good question, Detective.
Mm-hmm.
This case has been on my mind since I got back. Then this falls in my lap.
Yeah, he owes
I
it
feel
to his
like I
old
owe it to
partner.
Lenny.
Ray, any way I can help out, I'm in.
Thanks.
And she's gonna help us. She's gonna help Ray see it through to the end. Wonder why there's a floppy disk on the left-hand side of the screen. Anyway, I think that means
that's
the
when
new
the game's
scene.
saving, I think, auto-saving.
Yeah, but a floppy disk? Do people know what those are anymore?
I see that a lot in games, actually. They use that as a save symbol, but I have to imagine that, like, you know, people born in the 90s have no idea whatsoever what that is.
Okay, so it's the defense's turn. They have summoned a witness.
Okay.
So we have some new objections. Do you know about hearsay?
Quote someone or not who's not in court cannot testify. Okay, got it.
No expert knowledge.
Okay, that's easy. So are we going to have all four options or just these two for this sequence?
All four options.
Oh, no.
And sometimes you shouldn't object.
Mickey, in the weeks after your sister's
Okay, so
murder,
we only get to
how
object
did
when the
your dad
objection
act?
thing pops up. I
Crazy.
got this now.
My dad has PTSD again. It all came back. He needs different treatment.
So this is Biff from the Back to the Future series, I think. He said that his dad needs different treatment. And I think we object because he has no expert knowledge.
Thank you.
Mickey Trevino is not a psychiatrist, Your Honor. He's not qualified to diagnose his father.
Sustained. Mr. Trevino, please limit your comments to what
What
you
is that
saw.
on the left-hand side of the screen? Does the judge have a jug of water?
I thought it was a sack of potatoes. Or like flour.
When the phone rang, or like if a dog was barking 2 miles away, I didn't know what to do. When Rachel was killed, I expected him to be really sad or depressed, but not, not angry.
And this behavior, had you ever seen it before?
No, but my sister did.
Would you like to object? He says his sister saw the dad
That's
act
clearly
weird.
hearsay.
Objection.
There we go.
Hearsay. Regrettably, the witness's sister is deceased and can't testify to the truth of this statement.
Sustained. The jury will disregard that last remark.
When?
After he got home from the Gulf War, 1991. Pop had his troubles
They
with
do
the
have a
law.
different judge each
Felony
time, which
assault
is kind of
charge,
nice.
Some other bullshit, some other nonsense.
He had to stop himself from swearing.
Yeah, because this game hasn't had anything
Yeah,
inappropriate
right?
in it whatsoever.
Yeah, which was the law. I don't have an objection to that, do you?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Did you think he would hurt anyone?
My uncle said he was getting dangerous.
Okay, the uncle said dad is getting dangerous.
Yes, that's hearsay.
Objection. Hearsay.
Sustained. If your uncle would like to testify, then by all means. However, you may not testify for him.
This
Do
witness
you
kind of
think your
stinks.
father was in his right mind when he shot Alexander Baran?
It's fortunate for us.
Yeah.
When my sister
We're already
got
at
murdered,
100%
I tell you,
though.
it smashed something deep inside my dad. And the idea that this fat Russian bastard could walk away scot-free because of some technicality? My dad did the world a favor.
Thank you, Mickey. No further questions.
All right, let's continue. This is my problem, though. We can't get more than 100.
So haven't we won?
So, I mean, even though, say technically I have, like, 250 points.
Yeah.
If I get one thing wrong, it's going to go all the way back down.
Oh, it's not going to let you lose that 150 before it goes.
Yeah.
Man. That's not cool.
That isn't
Why'd we
cool.
bother getting all these things right then?
Okay, cross-examination.
Okay.
Okay, we want to talk about the father's plans
Make him
ahead
admit
of time.
that, yeah, the father had a plan. Okay. Father's gun. Let's just
Did your father
be
try
right
to
on the
buy a
nose with
gun
this.
a week before the attack?
Yeah, I guess.
Did you try to help
Oh,
sign for
there
it?
we go.
Yeah, so what?
We
Your
did
father
it.
was convicted of felony assault in 1992. He's not allowed to have a gun. Did you know about his conviction?
Nah, I didn't know nothing about that. Man's got a right to defend himself.
Actually, when he's a convicted felon, he doesn't.
Burn.
And that was the jury foreman nodding.
I like that.
You did that now, then the jury foreman just like, nod, yeah. That was the burn.
How did he get the gun? I
Where did
want
he
to
get the
continue in
gun
this
he
vein.
used in
This sounds
court?
important.
I told the cops already. I don't know where he got the gun.
You sure you didn't help him?
I've never seen it before. I didn't even know he had one.
You sure you didn't help him get it? You are under
Someone must
oath,
have signed
Mr.
for the
Trevino.
gun.
I did not help him. Pop smuggled it in under his jacket. I don't know how he made it past security, but he did.
He's totally lying.
Yeah.
Can we prove it?
Can we prove it? What do you think?
Oh, sorry, counselor. Aw, -10.
Oh.
That's what I mean, even though we technically
Yeah,
have like a...
no, that's okay. We'll get him right back.
The victim.
Yes.
How do you and your father feel about Alexander
I was
Baran?
trying to remember which
How do we
person that was.
feel? Are you freaking serious?
Easy, Mr. Trevino.
Sorry, Judge. We hate the man. Alexander Baran is the guy who
It is
killed
kind
my
of a
little
stupid
sister.
question.
My pop said he didn't care what happened to him. He said he would gladly kill
Yeah, but we're
Baran so he
purposely
could go to
getting
hell
the
and kill him
witness
again.
upset.
Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
fat
that's not
cat
nice.
with an army of lawyers ready to help him weasel out of everything he does. You know this guy.
It establishes motive.
Every day you read about him. Oh, he loves to do the crime, but he does not do the time. Nope, not these boys.
That's quite a speech. Okay.
Oh, cool. Got new topics out of that.
The father threatened to kill Baran.
Yes. Kill? No.
Can we prove he's lying? Yes.
Okay.
You just testified to it. Guy. Did he say gladly or plan to kill Baran? I guess we'll have to go back and...
Gladly?
He said he would gladly kill
yeah,
him.
okay. That's what I thought. I didn't think he said that he was going to.
Okay, so that gives us our points back, right?
That's not true.
Yes.
That's what, like
You
8
just
stars
told
out
us
of
your
2 now?
father said he'd like
Oh.
to, quote,
Oh, 2 out of
kill
5. Oh, I
Baran
guess this
and
is
go
a
to
new
hell
sequence.
so he
Okay.
could kill him again.
That was like just a figure of
Just
speech.
a figure of
Or the
speech.
truth. Why didn't you get help for your dad?
He seemed rational.
So he was in control? Enough so that you weren't worried?
Yeah, I wasn't worried.
So
I guess you should take a break in between playing these episodes of the game, because all the animations are repeated.
That's not what I meant. He
Maybe
did.
that's why they released him episodically.
So why didn't you get him help? Either you saw he was out of control and
Just
you did
because the episode I was playing today, it's like the witness was doing the exact same things as other witnesses. Okay, let's resume.
did nothing or you saw nothing.
Hey, there was no way to know what my dad was gonna do. He was crazy. How could I possibly have known it would come to this?
Could he have known that his father was planning murder?
Bought a gun. This dude probably helped him buy a gun. Yeah.
Gotta be number 2.
There we go.
Excellent work,
He
counselor.
already had a felony assault in his past. He tried to illegally buy a gun, and he told you he wanted Baran dead. If that was my old man, I'd have been a little worried. You want us to believe your dad just snapped. You say he hated Alexander Baran, knew in his heart Baran was guilty. He tried to buy a gun but couldn't, so he found one some other way. Then he smuggled it through security, stayed cool until he had a fair shot, and fired an accurate pattern right into his intended victim. Now, Mickey, does that really sound like someone who
Seems
just
pretty open and
suddenly
shut to me.
Objection.
Withdrawn.
None of this would have happened if people acted right. Rachel writes a nasty blog and this guy Baran kills her. My dad's going out of his mind and his doctor goes on frickin' vacation. Vacation, can you imagine? It ain't right. Everybody fails us and we gotta suffer for it.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
You think the dad would have at least waited, you know, for the conviction sentence on the guy before killing him.
So, do we have like 300 points now?
We have like 300 points, but it's like, I just don't,
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that. I don't like that system.
Okay, new tricks. Okay, you remember hearsay, right?
Yes.
And no expert knowledge?
Okay. Yeah, we got
Here's a new one. Speculation. What might have happened.
Okay.
That is not admissible evidence,
That's
of course.
easy. Okay.
Mr. Trevino,
Wait,
why
that's
did you
it?
shoot
That's the only
Alexander
new
Baran?
one?
He murdered my daughter. He was gonna go free. He was going to walk.
Okay, so he said that the Russian guy was going to be found not guilty.
That sounds like speculation right there.
Objection.
That is completely speculation.
The witness can't know whether Mr. Baran was guilty or whether he would have gone free because he stopped the trial dead.
Sustained.
Can you tell us about Alexander Baran's diplomatic
What if he wasn't guilty?
Hey, I'm not a lawyer, but I know what that
He
means.
was guilty,
He just
Paul.
gets
I think
to skip.
that
Okay.
was back
The law
the
says
total
he can run
dirtbag.
Yeah.
to Russia.
I guess that's why we had the dirt bag scene. Sorry, what did he say?
He said law says he can go off to Russia.
Wait, expert. Something about expert. That one.
Objection.
No expert knowledge.
Yeah.
Witness stated he wasn't a lawyer. The diplomatic immunity rules are actually
And
very
besides,
complex,
you
Your
know,
Honor.
Russia
Alexander
realized
Baran's
that this
status
guy
was
was a
still
dirtbag,
under
so they
review
don't want to
even
give
at the
him
time of the
immunity.
trial.
These games really like their diplomatic
Trevino,
immunity
can
clauses.
you take us back to
I feel like that comes up a lot in law games, at least the few that I've played.
After the Gulf War?
Yeah, I was a ranger in Iraq. I saw a lot of stuff. When I got back home, I had some trouble settling in.
What kind of trouble?
I was never a violent guy before, but suddenly anything could set me off.
There shouldn't be a hyphen between suddenly anything.
My wife divorced me. I wanted to
I'm
die.
sorry. Grammar check here. Okay, he says his life was horrible, his wife divorced him, he wanted to die. Do we object?
I don't think so. Do you
And
think
what
so?
did the Army say?
We got
The
15 points for not
doctors said I
objecting.
had PTSD. They said it interfered with my ability to regulate.
Why does
my
that make the
emotions.
jury like
So
us?
The fact that we did not
meds
object
for
to
a
that.
while for the depression. Got myself back together.
What might have happened if you hadn't had
What
therapy?
might have happened
know.
if you didn't
Maybe
take
going
therapy?
crazy,
Oh,
maybe hurt
why are we
somebody.
even asking him that? We're just setting him
Might
up to
have snapped,
speculate.
like I did that day in
Oh, wait,
court.
Yeah, I know.
Objection.
She was the one who
Yeah.
asked it, not we.
Yeah, that's right.
Calls for
Of course.
speculation. Defense is asking the witness to relate an imaginary scenario.
Sustained. Let's focus on reality, Miss Mullins.
But you got yourself back together. You lived a normal life. So what happened recently to bring it all back?
Rachel.
Your daughter was tragically murdered, and the main suspect.
So why are there
appeared to
two
you to have
A's in your
diplomatic
daughter's
immunity.
name? Rachael. Okay, your daughter was tragically murdered and the main suspect appeared to have diplomatic immunity to you.
I don't know.
Let's
Objection.
object,
On what grounds?
and we can see if any of these grounds look good, and if we withdraw it. So, okay, the main suspect appeared to you to have diplomatic immunity. Is that hearsay, expert knowledge, speculation?
I don't know.
I think we'll withdraw.
Yeah,
Objection withdrawn.
I'm not feeling that one.
My beautiful baby
All right,
girl.
good. We
He
got
had
points
no
for
right.
withdrawing.
Okay.
How could this happen?
I
In the
have to
21st
say, I
century,
feel
an
kind of bad for doing this to this
innocent
guy.
girl gets killed. The cops pin the blame on
Doing
this
the exact same
scumbag.
animation.
And still,
He might walk away.
Well, they're father and
as a
son.
man, as a father, I couldn't let that happen. She looked to me to protect her. All her life, I was a daddy, right? And I failed. And you failed. You didn't protect her when she needed it most.
This poor guy.
What use is all your legal garbage if you can't put a killer behind bars? So,
Oh.
as a father, it was up to me.
Keep in mind, he
that
is a
wrong to
murderer.
right.
I
'Cause no one
know.
else was gonna. Now my baby girl can rest with some kind of dignity.
Thank you, Mr. Trevino.
This isn't like whatever that movie is. Isn't it like A Time to Kill or something, or A Time to Die?
Defense requests a short
I haven't seen that
recess,
movie.
Your Honor. We wish to confer with the
It's
people.
sort of a
about
similar
plea deal.
situation, I guess.
Well, make it.
I better pause, but
Yeah.
you know, this one person is found. This person who's clearly guilty of rape is found innocent, and then the father of the girl who was raped and killed, just like this. The father kills the defendant after he's found innocent. But I think it's really different here because he kills the person way before he's found innocent or guilty. When he was clearly going to be found guilty because, you know, so much evidence against him.
Mike, Abby, let's not let a grieving father go to jail for the rest of his life. Can we
Okay,
talk
so they're
deal?
trying to plea bargain
Depends.
here.
What are you offering, Christina?
1 year in county plus probation. You give us the time. He doesn't belong in jail.
You're kidding, right? He's a killer.
Only a year?
I got the bloodstains on my jacket to prove it.
And she still has
Here's
the
our
bloodstains on her jacket.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want the maximum sentence?
Oh.
What do we want?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to go for the Personally, I don't want to go for the maximum sentence, but I don't know what the game wants us to do.
I think the game wants us to get the maximum sentence. I think we can say no deal. Let's let the jury decide.
Okay, that's fair.
No deal.
We seem to be doing well enough, so I guess the jury will side with us and determine whether or not he deserves to be found innocent. This is it. You fought long and hard. Time to get your conviction. Focus on premeditation. Okay, premeditation. Shoot.
Yes.
What
Gotta
was
be.
your intent when you brought the gun into your daughter's murder trial?
I don't know. I don't know.
Answer the question, Mr. Trevino. What was
You
your
don't
intent?
really? You really? That's what you're saying? You don't know?
I don't know. I just thought, hey, I'll
You
get a
killed
gun.
him, I guess? Come on.
You
Let's
say
do
you had the
intent.
intent to kill Baran. When did you decide you wanted to kill him?
I didn't really. I don't know. It was a feeling. You gotta
We didn't.
understand.
I mean, we established
Was it
earlier that he
when you
cannot
tried
just
to
like
buy a
easily
gun?
bring a gun in here. He has to, you know, strategically plan this out.
Meditated like that.
Oh,
And that's false.
that's clearly
He
false.
told-
Come on,
Man.
dude, you are not doing yourself any favors here.
What contradicts his
He
claim?
bought it. He friggin' bought it. Is Mickey the son? Yeah.
Son.
The son.
That's that he tried
yeah,
to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We already presented evidence
fact
you
that he
did
did
try
do
to buy
it.
a gun several weeks before the killing.
I don't know. That morning, I guess.
Well, plus he had like felony charges against him, so that made it very hard.
Yeah, exactly. That one, I guess.
In the
yeah.
hours in between
Meditation, I'm
that
guessing.
morning when you decided to kill Mr. Baran and that afternoon when you did it, what did you do?
Nothing. I prepared, I guess.
You
So he did prepare,
you
yeah.
didn't call anyone for help or talk to anyone?
Yeah, his
You can
lawyer
tell Cutter's
was
upset he had two question marks at the end of his sentence
I
there.
called my doctor. I tried to act responsibly, so I called him. He said, "Don't worry about it."
Well, his doctor is on vacation right now.
Yep.
You could have called him, though. Okay, I guess not.
But
people on vacation can't have phones.
The
Okay.
doctor was deleted by the nerdy guy.
In this universe, there is no such thing as cell phones or pay phones.
Yes, there are. The victim had a
True.
cell.
Then this is stupid. This isn't a good reason. I mean, it's the first one, but...
Yeah, the son said that the doctor was on freaking vacation.
Your son already told us your doctor was on vacation. Nice try, Mr. Trevino.
I think that's it.
The VA has a hotline for PTSD, correct?
Yeah.
But you didn't call them for help, because by then you had already decided.
Well, this
to
is all
kill
brand
Baran.
new to me, actually.
Oh, really?
When I plea bargained.
Oh, okay. Did you plea bargain for the maximum sentence?
You were angry. There's a huge difference.
I don't know, but I think I got a good ending.
Are we going to get a good ending?
Where the detectives whine that, oh my gosh, you got off super easy, this is not cool,
Oh, yeah.
wow, wow, wow. That happens a lot in this series.
Yeah, I think I've been reading in your reviews that no matter what you do, you don't get a good ending.
I keep getting the bad ending for the flashback cases with Lenny Briscoe, which I think is why I dislike him out of all the characters. The one who always.
Were you saying like you got the maximum sentence and the game yelled at you for it?
Yeah.
Harsh.
It was horrible. Final round. Let's go.
Got this. Wasn't it already the final round?
Mm-hmm.
Chav Trevino did shoot.
Okay, so they're making their closing statements.
But the important question is why? Under our laws, the charge of murder may be reduced in the event of extreme emotional distress. His pride and joy. His daughter Rachel ripped away from him forever by a rapist and a murderer who then tried to claim diplomatic immunity and run away instead of accepting his punishment like a man. It was too much. Extreme emotional distress. Chavez Trevino only did what many of us fantasize we would do in his place. Was it right? No, he knows it wasn't right. But at the time, when he acted, right and wrong were drowned out by a raging storm of flashbacks, stress, and injustice. With therapy, he can heal again. Give him that chance. Look into your
it's back now.
And ask yourself if Chav Trevino.
We're gonna have to cut that all out when you do the.
Sorry.
Make a note of that.
Yeah.
Doing the only thing that made sense.
The start of the 5th video. Okay, I'll give you a break so you can like write that down or something.
Yeah, I just made a note right now.
Start of the 5th video. We're gonna cut out the dialogue and I was pausing to let you write this note.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
This is your chance to appeal directly to the jury. Make your case. Pick topics you think will strengthen your argument. And don't try to look like a bully or insympathy. Really, the people are gonna vote for the defendant because the prosecution is a bully.
Well, I'm gonna say we focus that he's a jerk.
No,
what?
no.
No? I'm just trying to follow the instructions. Okay, premeditation.
I think the defense would like to confuse you about what is extreme emotional distress and what is a father's natural grief over his daughter's unfair death, to set a precedent that every grieving father has the right to gun down the suspected killer is a very, very dangerous.
Good point. He killed a suspected killer, not a convicted
so the
killer.
only topic on here that we can possibly do that is not dumb is the first one.
Sanctity of justice.
We agree that within these walls, we must respect due process. We respect the law, no matter how we might personally feel about the defendants before us. Chavez Trevino didn't see it that way. He thought this was just a room, a place where he could barge in and draw a weapon and fire with no regard. Chav Trevino said, "The hell with justice. I want revenge."
We are really convincing the jury foreman.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the people have shown
No,
you
but I think he
evidence
should get
that
locked up
Chavez
for
Trevino's
25 years, though. Oh, this is very interesting, actually. It's cool that they made this switch from the guy that was clearly guilty and you want to go for the maximum penalty, definitely, to something, that makes you actually think about how far you want to go with it.
Well, here's what I'm imagining, and this is just me, but I imagine that if you do really badly and the jury sides with the defendant, they'll just charge him with having to pay $25 to dry clean Abby's suit.
Yeah, he just has to pay court fees.
Yeah, he just needs to dry clean the suit.
Oh.
This is sort of like a change from the Phoenix Wright series in that the defendant always seems guilty.
Yeah.
And how do you find?
We find the defendant, Chavez Trevino,
guilty
there it
is.
of murder in the first degree.
We thank you.
I guess they don't say whether it's manslaughter 1 or manslaughter 2.
Mike, Abby.
The headlines aren't pretty, are they, Jack?
I'll take this one on the chin. The only way to wield the power of this office responsibly is through the equal and just application of the law. We don't get to bend the rules. That just leads to chaos.
Wait, do we find out how many years he gets?
Nope.
Oh.
That's a different thing from the one I got because, like I said, I play bargains.
Ray, thought you'd be out having a drink.
No.
Let's tie the
joggers, yeah.
Peppy jogger, yeah.
I like that's what they call it.
Coming up cold. I wish Lenny was still around. He was good at this kind of thing.
Well, this ought to cheer you up. Turns out, Mickey Trevino is an HVAC contractor for the city.
Okay.
Guess where he did a midnight repair 24 hours before the Alexander Baran trial?
Superior Court. He snuck the gun into an air duct.
Shall we go have a word?
So the son smuggled the gun into the
Okay,
room.
there we go.
Okay, we wrapped up that plot line.
Cool.
And that's the end of episode 1 of Law & Order.
That was cool.
Legacy.
That was more fun than I expected it to be, I'll say. It was...
You didn't think it would be fun?
Like I said much earlier, it's just because I have no experience whatsoever with the Law & Order franchise, so I thought I wasn't sure how much I'd be able to get out of the game, but obviously I was laughing quite a bit at the quips earlier in the game, and I think it took a real dramatic turn toward the end, and I really got interested and into it.
Mm-hmm. Even if 90% of the gameplay is dialogue trees.
Yeah. Oh, I like that in my video game. I don't like actually doing things.
You don't like doing things. You just like, hey, they're gonna talk about this. 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 Just watch an episode of the TV show.
I also just like books, I guess.
Special thanks to a lot of people.
Yeah. Do special thanks.
Okay, I don't think any of the people are actors. They didn't get anybody from the show.
They did that in this game. I was just playing another game where they actually put the voice actors after the special thanks. That seems like kind of a slap in the face of the voice actors to me. Like, these are people who actually played a role in making the game. Localizers too? Man.
Thanks, don't.
I'm not sure how important they really are. I guess it depends on the specific circumstance.
Well, okay.
Actually, we got a lot of credits here after the special thanks.
Let me cite the Back to the Future games, where the special thanks were all the pets belonging to the
I was
people.
just thinking about. I like that. I think I'm gonna do that on my games too.
Thank you to all our pets.
Yeah. Phoenix, Maya, and Agris deserve it, I think. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I think that's literally the end. And you know what? I think this is a good series. Will we play another game?
I think there's a strong chance of it, but please do not post 600 comments asking where the next episode is. We kind of only played it because we were going to record 999 today, but Nicola wasn't able to make it.
The next episode, that's a flashback episode. That's the new episode. That's the new episode. That's the blind kid episode. And I think the last case is going to be the preppy jogger one.
It has to be, yeah. You haven't played that one yet?
The one I've been building up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see I haven't played that one or number 6.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. Why would they be building up to it otherwise? That's a lot of build-up, though.
I'll be honest, though, there's only one line of dialogue that mentions it in episode 2.
Okay. I was going to say, because that could get kind of annoying.
Yeah, see, here in number 1, we had like 2, 3 scenes that mention it. And there we go, Paul.
Wow.
Check out
wow. Of course, that ignores the scene that we failed, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, we got a perfect score, I guess, because we did not plea bargain.
Very interesting.
So maybe that's what you're supposed to do in every single game.
You're
just
not
never plea bargain.
Interesting.
Because the defense attorneys are just slime balls who want to get their clients.
They didn't seem particularly evil or bad. They just seemed like lawyers doing their job, just like we were. I mean, this wasn't like a Phoenix Wright scenario where the one case anyway where never mind. I completely lost my train of thought. It's very hot here.
The prosecution is clearly evil and involved in the case.
Yeah. I was trying to, because I didn't want to imply that Miles Edgeworth himself was evil, but there are certain other prosecutors that are 100% evil. Anyway,
there are times I think in the first game where Miles Edgeworth is being evil just for the purposes of evil.
That's actually one of the things I liked about Apollo Justice was that the prosecutor was clearly he was like Edgeworth after Edgeworth becomes a good person. Like, he was pretty clearly working, to find the truth, not necessarily to get the verdict.
Well, that's because he's a guitar hero on the side. He doesn't really need the money from his prosecuting job.
Anyway, that was Law & Order, whatever the subtitle is, Episode 1.
It's on the screen right there, Paul.
Revenge, there it is.
Episode 1, Revenge.
There's numbers on top of it on my screen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. So, thank you.
Times episode 2, Home to Roost, 1999. Ooh. Wait. Hold on a second. So that has 38 out of 38.
Yeah, wait, that's like
2.
20 less stars than the other one.
And we have 59 out of 59. Wow. So the next one should be much.
I was just gonna say, is it shorter? Maybe are the flashback ones shorter?
Maybe. Let's check episode 3. Oh, this one's back up to the same. 58 after 58. 67 out of 67.
Huh.
Let's check. This one was 84 out of 84. Ooh. 82. Oh, I guess they get longer progressively, except for the last one.
Really? I thought that was gonna be like 100 something.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, thank you, Michael, for playing this game with me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you to all of our wonderful watchers out there for watching.
All right. Thank you thank you very much, everybody.
Bye.
Capture.
I actually just waved at my screen.